It was 1966. My voice was the first speech he wrote. It was 1976. Beatbox was the only sound he could ever hear from his heartbeat that his poetry could deliver out of his throat. It was 1986. Was the only thing he ever spoke. 1996, brutalized the self-expression according to the apartheid government was the only law he ever broke. It was 1966. My voice was the first speech he wrote. It was 1976. Beatbox was the only sound you could ever hear from his heartbeat that his poetry could deliver out of his throat. It was 1986. Was the only thing he ever spoke. 1996, brutalized the self-expression according to apartheid government was the only law he ever broke. 1966. Sekelelo Macapella, living in a Kolo township. No friends, no family, but him, pen and paper, had a good relationship. His mother died and tried to kill him. I mean, in abortion, but the mission wasn't accomplished, so she passed away. His father, living under poverty, shot in the head by saved black policemen for taking a sip of the St. George's beef, but for his son's thirst at home, he wasn't there. And how that's all he felt. 1966, at the age of 10, took to jail for burning his own country's flag and his father's slavery belt. Pen and paper on his own music when he heard his heart beat in his face, sweating like Baltic melt. He was the firstborn, the lastborn, the only born in the Macapella. The firstborn, last of nobody knows, unlike his beats was a cappella. Facing his challenges was like when it rains, it pours, but for him he used the sun level to the umbrella. Unlike speaking in tongues, was in between a tongue of a fortune teller. So he wrote my voice. 1976, Sekelelo fell in love with the silence, his inspiration for writing. Never touched the Bible, but he could feel God's anointing. He paid attention to his heart beating. Unlike Steve, because he wrote what he hated, so to him, Soweto uprising was like person using the remote control and television. Seeing people fighting for freedom, while with him fighting freedom with his own reason, he couldn't speak like a high-broken pigeon. There are many untold stories about 1976 in the heart of that writer, but fear towards opposite complexion, brutalized mind with bread and butter that made him slave and write in the scriptures. 1986, he got tired from sipping from a tap dripping red ink. His sweat overloads and block sinks, shooting so nonsense birds piercing through bulletproof souls. Right now it doesn't matter what you think. Prophetic, poetic noise racing through tender black lips, translating adjectives, describing his world, how it would have been if I had voice to be listened. Helicopters shooting rubber bullets at him, shooting silent language devoid of the prayer. This day was come to an end. 1996, they claimed he was retarded. And his father, he was silenced. He was shot in the head because they were hiding the truth about our history. It was 1966. My voice was the first speech he wrote. It was 1976. Beatbox is the only sound you ever hear from his heartbeat and his poetry like to deliver out of his throat. It was 1986. Was the only thing he ever spoke. 1996, brutalized the self-expression according to the apartheid government was the only